Week 2 of learning automation engineering. Last week was backend stuff, HTTP, APIs, JSON, all the technical foundations. This week I wanted to understand, okay, but how do we actually use this stuff to solve real problems? Like how do you even decide what's worth automating? So I did 3 UiPath courses and then tried building something myself. Let me share how it went. So for day one, I did the course called Introduction to Automation from UiPath Academy. Is this one? I wasn't expecting much, but actually this course was really good. The main idea is simple. Automation is basically a digital assistant for repetitive work, so humans can focus on the interesting stuff. They taught me about attended robot and unattended robot, which run on their own. But the best part was the process assessment tool, this one. So this spreadsheet where you answer all the questions about your process. For example, here like input types, digital or structure, uh, how many employees are needed to perform the task, things like that. And by the end, when you fill all the question, you have all the result of how easy it is to build, what's the benefit, how many hours would you save, how much would error goes down. I actually use it later in the week to think through my own project idea. Really practical. And for day 2 and day 3, I went to the 2 other courses, Introduction to UiPath Platform for Business Analysts and uh, Methodologies Fundamentals. Z covers all the UiPath tools like task mining, process mining, studio, orchestrator, and how big automation projects are structured with different teams and stages. Honestly, it's very useful to see the landscape, but it's a lot. Like it is for big enterprise projects with dedicated teams and everything. I'm not there yet. For me right now, it's more like, okay, good to know zip exists rather than I need to memorize all of this. But I get why it's important when you're working on serious implementations. You need structure and clear roles. Makes sense. So right, day 4, this is where I actually try to build something. So I have experience with a thing where I look at property investment sometime, and normally you would manually calculate the stuff like stamp duty, reverse estimates, what the rental yield would be, cash flow. It takes maybe for me like 5 to 10 minutes per property, but it's repetitive and sometimes I make mistake. So I thought maybe try to automate that, and I built in Edit and this one only 6 notes. So basically, you create a simple form where you enter the property details and a couple of comparable properties. Then it calculates the average price per bedroom, runs all the number here like cost, income, yields, cash flow, and then it also document all the assumptions. Then it send it to Claude AI to give some analysis in plain English, and it save everything to Google spreadsheet. Now it takes 30 seconds instead of 5 to 10 minutes, and the calculations are consistent every time. I use a process assessment tool from day one to look at it a bit, and yeah, it's called high on easy to build and clear benefits, so I went for it. I will do a separate detailed video on the workflow itself, but this quite interesting to build and pretty cool to see it work. Yeah, so yeah, that's week 2. Learn how to think about automation from a business perspective and actually build something that works. Still lots to learn, but making progress. Week 3, let's go.